Let you thingy tonight. Watch.
What are we talking about here?
Watching YouTube is what I'm talking about.
You just started laughing and you're like, I'll let you watch tonight.
Yeah.
What's going on, everyone?
This could be, I don't know, it's a weird feeling here tonight. Yeah. So get Billy in soon.
Have you?
And
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Can't get him in until we get the link. We'll have him in soon. There's about half an hour when I remember.
Telepathically invite him. You know what we need to do before we go live as well? I mean, we can do it while we're live now and people can watch the process. Is, you know, the way like the last, well, there's a few recently where I've said you can ask the first question. Yeah. We need to do like, I don't know, like a rock, paper, scissors type deal to see who asked the first question.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Questions. I need to get mine on my screen. I mean, I only said I've set up Zoom in advance. I didn't do anything else.
Oh, right, okay.
William Adams. Obviously, I won't reveal the segment until we actually do the segment, but what made you choose that segment today?
Probably give it away, but it's been a while.
Okay. I don't think I would give it away. There's quite a few of them that have been a while. We tend to just go with getting to know you normally, so
yeah,
because it's the easy option, I'd say. I have my questions on there.
It's just re-downloading Zoom.
Okay.
And then we shall have Mr. Adams with us. Rock,
paper, scissors for first question. Live on camera. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Fuck off. Rock, paper, scissors. You get first question.
Don't know why it's on like a bloody pigeon thing to get you.
That was the first.
Nice.
And one water.
Billy's going to be about 5 minutes. I don't know exactly what he's like with technology, but you know.
Lucky all you guys, you get to listen to us chat shit for 5 minutes.
If he's anything like Lefty, he'd be about half hour.
Lefty's still trying to get into the last one, isn't he? Any Mexican looking mustache I've got going on at the minute.
What you would have went with like Samoan or something?
I mean, you've seen the way my facial goes. I don't have any control over
it. Yeah. Never heard of like a grooming kit and maintenance.
Maintenance, what's that?
Maintaining it? Like having control over it, basically.
Nah, fuck that. I'll take care of shit.
So, give us your sort of thoughts / predictions on the main event tomorrow, UFC.
I went with him last time. I'm going Islam again.
Oh, yeah.
Just something about him. Like, he hasn't got that same sort of like aura that could be bad when he was fighting and that, but there's just something about him that I just can't see a way past him. But I think it's maybe because we haven't really seen anybody really like, yeah. I don't think he's struggled that much against anyone really. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only one that he had a tough time against was Armin. I'm not going to try to pronounce the second name, but you know what I mean.
It's a good choice there.
Yeah, Armin's a good choice.
Yeah, Armin's a good choice. No, I don't know. I haven't seen anything to. I mean, Volk's boss, obviously, but I just think, I don't know. There's just something about Islam where I just think, just him every time. I said, I didn't put it out there, but I said to you on the day Islam was going to beat Charles, didn't I? And
yeah,
And I didn't know why I thought that. It was just, it was just going, it's Islam all day.
Yeah.
And like I was proven right. So I'm going to stick with that and just say Islam for reasons that I'm not really sure of, but I'm saying Islam.
I think I'm just a fan of an underdog, you know, like as I'm going with Volk. But I think it's Islam's biggest test, especially for the first defense, especially with Habib not being there. So seeing how he gets on by himself. Volk's just a beast. Like anytime you've said about him who he'd lose against, he hasn't, and he's beat them bloody tenfold. You know what I mean? Everywhere. Oh, yeah. It's like, I think even the last Max fight, a lot of people probably went with Max, and he absolutely battered them this time around. It's like,
I think that Khabib not being there is something you've got to look at. Now's the time he's got to prove like he's the real deal. Now is the time he's got to prove that it wasn't, you know, it was the Khabib obviously was a factor, but wasn't the main factor in how good he is. He's got to prove that he can do it without him. So
yeah,
be interesting. I think if he proves he can do it without him, I don't think there's that much stopping him, to be honest. If he wins, but you know, it's going to be a good fight regardless.
I think in time, like when people figure out that style that the Russians have got, the Sambo stuff, then I think that's when you see them starting to, you know, I guess be figured out a lot more. Because with anything that comes into MMA, that's when it does take a hold, you know. Even down to Ronda Rousey with judo, like judo become a big part of it because of what she was doing. So I think, but then people figured it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the big question right now, though. I think the big question right now is, how'd you feel being 30?
I'm sad, you know. To be honest with you, like, no.
It hurt me a little
bit. It only hurts me if I admit I'm getting old.
I wasn't speaking to an actor, comedian, and impressionist on your birthday, but you never thought that would happen.
I know, yeah. Didn't even realise that. It's just another day. You know what I mean? So I was just speaking to him on what day was it yesterday? I was just speaking to him on a Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah. So.
And now I have a 3-day weekend because it's my birthday on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think he just come into the waiting room and then just gone back out.
He's impatient, isn't he?
Oh yeah. You know what? It was behind me notes, so I couldn't see it. I don't know if he was there longer. Just send him a message, make sure it's all right. Just say we were about to admit it, and then it disappeared.
I'll just say, click the link when you're ready. Can't even spell. Click the link. Web you ready?
There's Zoom user.
My phone won't turn around. Okay, 1 minute. My phone's there. You go. Okay, I think we're back now.
Yo.
Hello.
Oh, all right.
Can you see me?
No, we can hear you.
Yeah, what am I doing here?
We have a visual.
There we go.
Yay. Chatting.
What's going on?
Yes, boys.
At least we managed to get you. You're not too good at technology.
Nah, you know what? I've got people ringing me like, oh, I'm trying to get onto this interview. Like, how am I supposed to get on the interview if you're ringing me, lad? You all right, though, boys? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Very good.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm sure. Just got in then.
Have you been on a run or something?
Nah, just a walk, active recovery.
Nice.
Nothing too strenuous tonight.
You look ready for like a good run on that though.
Yeah, that's it, lad. Ready to run whenever.
So let's start then. So when we last spoke, you mentioned about your start in boxing and how you eventually discovered MMA through Danny Roberts. For you, was there ever any consideration to get back into boxing?
Yeah, it's still got a big place in my heart, boxing. I still love it. Still love getting down the boxing gym with the lads and having rounds, just strictly hands there. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? Like, people have bounced between the pair of them before, more recently than ever. So, I don't know. At the minute, it's just MMA.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the boxing still holds a big place in my heart.
Yeah. Still access it to improve your striking and that, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So obviously you're fighting Balmer at Kingdom for the title, main event, big fight for the city, big fight for both of you.
Great fight for the fans.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, great fight for the fans.
Feels like more like a pro fight build up than an amateur fight.
Yeah, it does. It's got a big feel behind it. How tough of a fight is Balmer for you, do you think?
Feel like he's a good fight for me. You know, I'm looking for the toughest fights. That's what I'm in the game for. I said that last time. I'm not here to fight no tin cans. So after my last fight, Matty, I seen Gavin Mealy. I said, "What's going on? Have you got no love for the light welterweight?" That's what I said. I said, "Have you got no love for light welterweight? What's going on with the belt there?" And he said, "Look, I'll sort something." And he's come back with the Charlie fight. Obviously, with him just fighting Sam, it was hard not to turn down. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's an offer I couldn't refuse. So I think it's a great fight, especially styles.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you've both got that stand-up style. You know what I mean? Just throw and fucking. You've both got the knockout power. I mean, it's hard because you don't get to see your ground game as much because your striking is so good. You know what I mean? I think that's what's intriguing, even if it was to hit the ground. Like, how does it play out as well?
No, definitely, yeah. It's going to be interesting.
So for you then, what's been the approach and focus for the fight? You know, especially with it being your first title fight and a main event.
Just approaching it like any other, but just that more intense. Just in the gym still. There's not really much change anyway. I was training like I've always trained like the hardest I could, so I don't feel like you can't go any harder than you're already been doing if you've been doing it properly anyway.
Yeah, I get you. You're always being prepared to those possible 5 rounds or 8 to come.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've been ready for a fight of like this size and this magnitude for quite a while?
Well, it's a great opportunity for me. I've only had 3 fights in the MMA, and I'm fighting for a belt already. You know, and looking to bring the first title back to Trident, which is a big focus. So, I mean, I'm ready for it whenever it was going to turn out. You know, just whoever's in front of me, that's it.
Yeah,
there's not much more to it.
It's Kingdom released the fastest finishes as well, and I think you were top when you were 30 seconds, was it?
Yeah. Something like that. And the first one wasn't much longer, to be fair, in March.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're not getting paid by the hour, as they say, but would you like to be in there longer if you can?
Yeah, definitely, because I'm in the amateur game to learn. Like, I'm enjoying the whole process of being an amateur in and outside of the cage, learning how to be just in your daily life, you know, changing your lifestyle. And yeah, just... Sorry, what did you say again? Sorry, I went off tangent there.
It's just about, obviously, you've got like the fastest knockouts. You've got the fastest knockouts in Kingdom. Would you like to be in there for longer? As you mentioned, the first one wasn't as sort. It was basically just as quick, the first one as well. So would you like to be in there for longer if you could?
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, that's what I was getting at. Being an amateur, it's you want to get the experience, don't you? And if I keep knocking everyone out within 30 seconds, you're not going to get them experience rounds of going into the championship rounds and going even into the second and third round. So, I don't want to be. The goal is to turn pro in the end. Yeah. And I don't want to rush it and not get the experience that I'm looking for while I'm an amateur.
Is that difficult though? Because obviously, like I mentioned about staying in there longer if you can. Is it difficult when obviously you're in there, you're in that action, everything's going on? Is it like, well, because I want to go longer, do I pull back on my shots? Do I try and maybe the first few rounds sort of see how it plays out?
I suppose it's the level of opponents, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know, because you're never going to hold back on the chance to win. I know, like every shot I throw is intent to hurt, and whether that be a shot, takedown, shot with the hands, even a submission attempt, I'm not doing it just half-heartedly.
Yeah.
So, who do you think has the edge in this fight, if anyone?
Don't think either of us, mate. Like, what can you say? Experience, but the experience. What's his record? 4-3. Mine's 2-1.
Yeah.
It's pretty similar. Other than he's had a few more fights, but I've been I've been boxing since I was a kid, so I've had the experience in fighting in the ABAs and other championship tournaments like that. I'm sure he's also done the same when he was growing up. So I don't think anyone's really got the edge, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's quite as I say, it's a good matchup stylistically as well.
Yeah, that's title fight for a reason, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what I like about Kingdom is that the matchmaking. They give you them tough fights like you're looking for yourself. You know what I mean? So obviously we mentioned it there. It's a great fight. It's two local lads. For you, is the local MMA scene, Liverpool scene, like, do you believe it's like the best in the country?
Yeah, it's definitely up there. It's definitely thriving at the minute. See it all over the place. I think Gav and Gav have both put their heads together and thought, why is there nothing coming from the homegrown soil where most of the fighters are?
Yeah.
The headlining on shows are from Merseyside and local areas, so I think it's up there with Scotland's booming. If you're talking just England, then you've got Birmingham, the Renegade, all them lot doing a lot. London's still big. We're up there. We're definitely up there.
Yeah. I mean, you said it yourself there. It feels a bit like a pro fight to build up to this one, and we've spoke about it with others before, like about how you look at the amateurs in Liverpool, and not just in Liverpool, to be fair, but Liverpool especially. Like, you look at them and you think it's hard to believe you're watching amateurs the way you train and the way you're preparing for fight.
Yeah, exactly.
It's only amateur in name, really, now, I think.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's hats off to Kingdom as well for putting so much promotion and media into the fight, as it was a pro fight. I think that's what we deserve with us training like pros and living the life with just not the perks at the minute, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's great that you have got this platform now. You know what I mean? As you say, the amateurs have everything apart from the perks. So let's give you the platform that you need. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you also coach at your gym. Does that help you in your own training at all?
Yeah, I just help out where I can. So, if lads have got other fights coming up, I'll work on stuff that I specialise in and help them with it, and help out with the kids, with the upcoming generation from the gym, because that match booming as well with killers. You see it all round as well. All these kids coming up, scary. Yeah. So just jumping in with the kids' classes and helping out where I can. So, giving back a bit, because they've given me so much.
Yeah. The level is crazy. Like the young ones, like some that you're seeing on Raw and that, like Yeah, it's just crazy how
Boss, innit?
quick they're picking her up and that.
Yeah.
Madness.
Yeah, it's crazy. So obviously going off Stranger to fighting on Kingdom. What do you like about the way they do things, and what Gav Mealy and his team are building?
Yeah, just, you know, I've only fought on one other show apart from Kingdom, but they're just setting levels with it. You know, everyone that's coming up and saying, like, wow, look at the stuff they're doing, like with Burnsy and Connor, the face off, and you've never really seen stuff like that. So, I mean, I feel like there's more money to be made out of the amateur game, just as much as the pro. And I know it's not about that at the minute, but you know, you put in what you get out, and Kingdom, they look after the fighters.
Yeah, I mean, it can be. I'm guessing it's an expensive thing. You know what I mean? To fight, you've got your camps, you've got to pay your memberships, and know that's where sponsors are really appreciated when you come in. So to be able to get that, even the pay-per-view thing they've done for fighters now, you know,
exactly,
that's a big help in it. So
yeah, 100%. It's no secret that a lot of amateurs are struggling with working other jobs and fighting. But yeah, as you say, with the pay-per-view thing coming in, it's just that little bit extra help. It's nice.
Definitely. So after your recent win over Matty, I think you were scheduled to fight on UKFC, but that was cancelled. So it's like a two-part question. So why was that cancelled, and was the particular reason we weren't able to see you for the remainder of last year?
Yeah, I was meant to fight Matty Mazur in December, which would have been another great fight on UKFC, which I was looking forward to when we were training for. And it was just a toss-up between, being real with you, financial and injuries.
Yeah.
I picked up a knock because I went straight back into a hard camp after that fight. I picked up a knock in the gym, and like most people are going into fights with little bits and knocks and that. It's common, it's normal. But at the time I couldn't even run or couldn't do the basics of training, never mind actually getting in the gym. So we just decided that it would be the best option to focus on the title shot in Feb. Yeah.
So you were nursing that injury. That's why we weren't able to see you
up until having to get some money back in the pocket as well.
Yeah. You mentioned there about injuries, and now you just go in with injuries anyway. Is it hard to sort of come to a point where you say, okay, we do have to pull out of this fight? You know, how do you sort of measure the severity of an injury?
I feel like the injury definitely had a part into it, but you know, you always have these tasks in camp that you've always got to overcome, whether it be more getting into more recovery and specifically training one part of the body, or you know, the fight being so close to a title fight. It was just a massive opportunity that Kingdom had put on me, and they put it on quite early. So it was right around the time that we knew. So it was just a decision that we had to make. Yeah,
I get you. Yeah. Oh, good man.
So, how do you see this fight playing out then? Have you got any predictions, or are you just happy to let it just see where it goes?
Yeah, take every fight as it comes. When I get in there and that bell goes, something else just takes over anyway. It's just pure instincts and flow. So I feel like it's just going to be a tasty fight, and I can't wait.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a sick one for the fans.
Yeah.
Can I ask you about how you get prepared mentally, like in the back when you're waiting to go into the fight? Obviously, you've got a lot of aspects going, and you've got the crowd. You can air them when you're down there. How do you get into that?
It starts for me the night before. Right. To be honest, as I'm going to bed, you know, I'm telling myself like, this is it. Like Michael Bisping said it great, and Tim mentioned to me one time, you know, it's a great day to die tomorrow. It is whatever's going to happen. Like, it's a great day to die.
Yeah.
And once you come to realization that it is what it is, and you've got to just let it be. I think it's just you become in the moment more.
Yeah.
Like when I go into the place on the day of the fight, I'm already locked in the zone. Nothing can take me out of it. I'm almost like a different person. I've got a different look in my eye. Everything. It's something that I've trained over years of having nerves when I was younger. You know, I think I had my first competition bout at 10, 11, 12, some young age like that. So that's when I felt nervous, and that's when I felt sick, and that's when I got the jelly legs. And you almost grow out of it through experience, and I'm lucky to have that.
Yeah. I was about to ask you something else today. It's just gone. When you're in that sort of space, are you just in yourself, or do you engage with people? I'm asking so I know, like, if we're there on the night, like approaching you, is it best to, like, you know, let you do it till after or whatnot? Are you in that space, or do you communicate with people as well?
As in me coaches, or
So say like for example, if I was in there, I was to come up to you and say what's going on now, because I know some fighters, they get in that space and, you know, they may not communicate as much as they would when they're outside of that space. Are you similar, or can you sort of still be in that space while communicating as well?
I suppose we just have to find out. Who knows? I'm just, like when I'm locked into that zone, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll just tell you truthfully whether I'm there to talk, or whether I'm just want to be left alone. So
yeah.
Right.
Okay. So approach on the night. If I come away with a black eye, we know.
Proceed with a bit of caution.
Yeah.
Take your mouth guard at your keen.
That's it.
Yeah, I'd take everything with me, you know, just in case.
Why is that something you're looking on doing?
What's that?
Is that something you're just thinking on doing? Maybe getting a few bits of shots before the fights and.
Maybe we want to be there on the night, aren't we? So you know, I like to engage in that. And
of course, yeah. If you come, if it's just like without the camera and stuff, that's no problem. I thought you're supposed like with the camera and stuff like that.
No, just say what's going on, you know.
Oh no, of course, yeah. No, it's all love that, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good man. So we are going to do a segment now. It's been a little while since we've done it. It's not none of them random ones that we've done last time. I was going to say, not that again. No.
Fell off.
Did you see it when I asked him like some accents for animals? He gave us a Scouse one, a Scottish one.
Some accents for animals.
Yeah. So this one is a
straightforward one. Goes in some mad places when I'm not there, you know.
It happens. You know what I mean? This one's straightforward. It's called Music to My Ears. Basically, I ask you a few music-related questions, and you just give us the answer, essentially. So to get you started, which song or album gets you hyped for training?
Lad, I'd have to go. Can I go on my Spotify now while I'm still in the call?
I think this is one of the biggest requests we get in when we do this. Like, let me have a look at my Spotify.
Can I do that? Can I flick off it?
Yeah, it should be sound.
Just make sure you smile when you leave, because it'll leave your face as it was.
So what albums in general? Because I like making my own playlists. To be honest.
Yeah, even if it's a song. Yeah. Like
some songs like the playlist.
My staple walkout song at the minute is Jay-Z. What's it called? Jay-Z Renegade. So every time that comes on in the gym, obviously that puts me in a different mind frame. But I suppose old school rap. I love old school rap.
Yeah,
like, always gets me in the mood. Any type of music gets me in the mood. I'm always in the mood for.
Always in the mood to punch people's head in.
Yeah, to anything.
Nice.
Oh, good. So have you got anything that you'd consider a guilty pleasure?
Where to start? Food. Food
No,
is
like,
we talking
nah,
food
just
or
music. So, like, you know, just get down to a bit of ABBA or
music?
something
Are
every
we
now
still
and
on
again.
music? Are we sorry?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all music
Oh,
questions.
Fucking hell.
Open the Spotify.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised if you went onto me playlist, some of the songs on there. But
Don't hold anything back now.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm gonna slip back on my Spotify. Yeah, just tell you one. Yeah. There's one ABBA. You know what I
There
mean?
you go.
bit of ABBA on there.
What one are we listening to? Waterloo, is it or?
Yeah. There's a few on there. There's a few on there.
Kieran loves his ABBA, don't you, lad?
I like me ABBA, I like me Bee Gees, I like, yeah.
You gotta love the classics.
Yeah. Get you in a different bit of a mood. You got any other guilty pleasures in there? Hiding.
Yeah, there's a few in there, man. There's a few sad ones as well. That get me in the mood. Vanilla Ice Baby.
The next one then. So don't know if you do it in your spare time, but do you have a song that would be your go-to for karaoke?
Go-to karaoke song. I'm never confident enough to get on the karaoke, so I could never see me doing that. Like fighting in front of loads of people, easy. Getting up on stage on a mic and getting fucking no way. But if I had to, we'll go Vanilla Ice Baby. Yeah.
I can see you pulling that off, lad. I can see you doing that.
Definitely.
Okay, so next one. Which song or album helps you focus?
Just again, old school rap. Just always gets me in the zone. Love a bit of the Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
You know, there's a Boss remix, the Can I Get With You remix. Yeah. Have you heard that?
I don't think I've heard it. Like,
I'll have to. I'll get this and send it to you now. And on this, it is a belter, you know. That gets you right in the zone.
Have you got like a top 5 old school hip hop artists?
Top 5.
Yeah. Top 5
no
favorite
order.
artists. No order. Yeah.
Any order.
Top 5.
No order. It'd be Jay-Z, Big L. It'd have to be Tupac, Biggie, and my final one. It's a toss up between a few. Yeah. The final spots are always the hardest, I think, because you're always going to leave someone out, aren't you?
Yeah.
End up switching it around a few times.
I'm just going to have to say the Wu-Tang Clan. The Wu-Tang Clan as a whole.
Yeah, nice.
I like it.
It's a good 5, that.
It is.
Yeah, strong 5.
Yeah. So the next one for you then. What song did you love when you was younger, but now looking back, you think, why the fuck did I used to listen to that?
Oh, sorry about that. My fucking connection just went shite then.
Do you want me to repeat it?
Yes, please.
So what song did you love to listen to when you were younger, but now that you look back, you think, why the fuck did I used to listen to that?
Do you remember the band Blue? Is it called Blue?
Yeah.
I can't remember what song they used to have there.
All Rise.
All Rise, yeah. That's the one. I hear that on the radio now and I think, fucking hell. What was I doing jamming to that?
You still sing it though, don't you?
Yeah, it's still in the head, like. Even me bed would terrorise me if I started singing that.
I reckon we just start singing it and then Billy will just finish it off because you've got to. It's like one of them songs you got to finish.
Yeah, it'd have to be like, might have to come out to it now.
I reckon that'd be a decent song to come out to. Getting everyone up, all rise.
Yeah, look, if Taito Ivasa can pull off the Spice Girls, lad, you can pull off Blue, no problem.
Oh, he's a gangster though. He can do that. He can do a gangster shit.
Okay, last one then. Have you got any songs that you regret listening to? Like you heard it for the first time and just think that I want to shoot myself?
I'm a big fan of all music, but I suppose like never go down that screamo road. But I've never I wouldn't even put it on in my headphones. So I suppose like I don't know a song that I regret. Do you want to give me a good example of a song you've regretted to listen?
I always say Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe.
Oh yeah, it's a good shout to be fair. That. Are you on about one that burns your head out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every fucking song on the radio at the minute.
Yeah, because it's played constantly.
Yeah. Some of them remixes, that Elton John remix that come out not long ago. Oh wow.
What, that Cold Heart one, is it?
Yeah. That was just non-stop.
Yeah, there's every other song on it.
They're doing it with all of them now, all the Boss 1990s tunes and that, like to just remix and everything. It's like
that's what most songs are now. It's like that's why I just keep Greatest Hits on in the car.
I know, innit?
Yeah,
just killing
it. Just the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was fun, mate. Nice one. So yeah, I mean, best of luck with the fight. Like Ian said, hopefully we'll be there on the night and can catch up with you then. But
cannot wait to see it. It's going to be
fire.
fucking
we appreciate that, appreciate what you do for the lads as well. And the
of course, man.
The local fight scene. But we're looking forward to see you there. You was meant to be there last time, but you never come.
Yeah, we'll be there at this one.
I had caps for you there, lad. You missed out.
Maybe next time, eh?
That's it, yeah.
Defo at this one, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Looking forward to seeing you.
You too, mate.
All right, boys. Hey, was this live? No.
Yeah. So it'll be on YouTube already.
On YouTube.
Is it? Yeah. Go ahead. Because I've just got mad messages popping through. Like, how can I watch this? How can I watch this? So,
we'll send
the story, innit?
We'll send you the link in a minute, and then you can just send it on to people if you want.
Yeah, go on. Nice one, boys.
Thank you, mate.
Nice one for your time.
Take it easy. See you later.
You too, mate.
See you soon.
Right, there we go. I'm not going to ramble on here because you are going to see us again in a couple of hours. So,
a couple.
Hasta la vista. Less than a couple. It's 9 o'clock the next one.
Yeah. See you then.